My whole life has been a negotiation, but with Iran we've been negotiating for a long time, and this time they mean business. So we are now having really good discussions. They started last night, a little bit, the night before that, and I think they're very good. They want peace. They've agreed they will not have a nuclear weapon, et cetera, et cetera. But we'll see. You have to get it done. But I would say there's a very good chance.
מוקדם יותר היום שוחחתי עם ידידנו הנשיא טראמפ. הנשיא טראמפ מאמין שיש סיכוי למנף את ההישגים הכבירים של צה"ל וצבא ארצות הברית כדי לממש את יעדי המלחמה בהסכם. הסכם שישמור על האינטרסים החיוניים שלנו. במקביל, אנחנו ממשיכים לתקוף גם באיראן וגם בלבנון. אנחנו קודשים את תוכנית הטילים ותוכנית הגרעין עד דק וממשיכים לפגוע קשות בחיזבאללה.
It's a great company.
U.S. and Israel may be fighting the same war, but they are no longer fighting it the same way. Behind the scenes, the gap is widening between Trump and Netanyahu. What began as close coordination is now turning into quiet defiance. Because while Washington is looking for control and limits, Israel is pushing for escalation faster, deeper, and far more aggressive. Less than 48 hours before bombs fell on Iran, a high-stakes phone call may have changed everything. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu dialed U.S. President Donald Trump with a final push. Act now. Intelligence suggested a rare opportunity. Iran's top leadership, including Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, could be in one place. A narrow window for a decapitation strike. Trump had already approved military action, but it was Netanyahu's call that made him pull the trigger. Within hours, Operation Epic Fury was underway. While U.S. focused on destroying military infrastructure, missile sites, naval assets, and nuclear facilities, Israel has gone one step further. Israel targeted Iran's top leaders and carried out well-planned assassinations. In fact, Israeli forces now have standing approval to eliminate senior Iranian figures without waiting for political clearance. For Netanyahu, removing Iran's leadership and reshaping the system seems to be the goal. US officials also believe that Israel is more interested in killing Iran's leaders than they are. This is now an escalation on Israel's terms.
You talked to Prime Minister Netanyahu about attacking the oil and gas fields.
Yeah, I did. I told him don't do that, and he won't do that. We didn't discuss. We do. We're independent. We get along great. It's coordinated, but on occasion he'll do something, and if I don't like it, and so we're not doing that.
Well, I'll say two things. Fact number one, Israel acted alone against the Slawiya gas compound. Fact number two, President Trump asked us to hold off on future attacks, and we're holding out.
There are already signs of friction between Trump and Netanyahu. When Israel struck Iran's South Pass gas field, the U.S. was not pleased. Trump immediately distanced himself from the attack, while Netanyahu said Israel acted alone. And now the rift between Bibi and Trump is only widening. Trump called for a 5-day pause in fighting, but Israel is not backing down. Netanyahu made it clear that strikes will continue until on both Iran and Lebanon's Hezbollah.
דואגים להביא את ישראל למקומות שהיא לא הייתה, ובאיראן במקומות שהיא לא הייתה. תודה רבה. הם למטה, אנחנו למעלה.
Same war, same enemy, but not the same plan. Right now, Trump and Netanyahu are still working closely, speaking almost daily, coordinating strikes, sharing intelligence. But the deeper question is this: what happens when their end goals fully clash? The US wants to contain the war. Israel wants to reshape Iran itself. And if that gap widens further, this alliance could face its biggest test in the middle of an already explosive conflict.